feel like as humans, we don't give ourselves enough credit for the things that we do and the things we accomplish. I saw this TikTok, and this woman the text was basically like, if I don't accomplish one goal, it's like, oh my God, I fucking suck and I need to kill myself. But then it's like, if I do accomplish the goal, it's like, okay, whatever. And I feel like that's how I feel with a lot of things in my life. When I talk about me committing to college to play volleyball, I literally do not care. I'm just like, yeah, like I play volleyball. Like, I'm sorry, but that's a pretty big thing to be proud of. And I feel like I don't ever give myself enough credit for that. I think that's really, playing a sport in college, I think that's really cool. That's a big accomplishment. And some people dream to play a sport in college and they don't make it. And I'm over here like taking it for advantage. And I'm just like, I don't really care about it. But my mindset will change on that. I even talked about this at my moving up assembly. I was talking about how we as students are so quick to thank our professors, our teachers, our counselors, everyone that has led us along the way of middle school, high school, college, whatever. And I just talked about how we never thank ourselves enough for it. I think this I really wanted to talk about this because without myself, I would have not made it through high school. I really wouldn't have made it. I would have been dead if I didn't want to continue to go to school. I really wanted to drop out. Like, I'm not even kidding. But high school dropout kind of would have been crazy at my age. Like, freshman year, I really just wanted to kill myself. I'm not joking. Like, I'm really not joking. But I'm really proud of my speech that I did. I really hope that some people in high school remember it. But if not, I don't really care. It's more like I did that for myself. And I really liked how I presented myself as well. It's really important to me that I give myself grace, and I also appreciate the accomplishments that I have done. So me finishing high school, it's not really a big deal to me because I'm expected to finish high school. I've never been expected to drop out. Like, my mom has expected me to finish high school, to go to college. So it's more of like, oh, I don't really care that I graduated high school. But for other people, it's a really big accomplishment because of the things that they've went through. And if I do sit here and think about it, finishing high school was a very big accomplishment for me, especially because I was someone that didn't even want to finish my 14 years of living. I didn't. I hated everyone. I hated everything. Everyone knew it too. I was on the volleyball team my freshman year, and all the coaches knew I hated my life. I didn't want to be on the court. I was only on the court because my sister played. My mom forced me to play volleyball. I had no love for it, and I have a lot of love for it now, which makes me really happy. But I want to just talk about things that I am proud of. I wrote a few things, but number one, definitely committing to college to play volleyball. I didn't even know what I wanted to do. Not gonna lie, like my junior year of high school, I knew I wanted to major in computer science. Didn't know what school I wanted to go to. Didn't even know if I wanted to play volleyball. I ended up getting reached out by my coach, and I wasn't even planning on going to the school that I go to now because it's literally in the middle of nowhere, and also the tuition. I got a really good scholarship, but even then I still have to pay tuition. I am going to be an RA next fall, and I'm so excited. I passed the interview. They wanted me to be a resident assistant in one of the residence halls, and that I'm very proud of that as well. But when I talk to people about me going to school to play volleyball, like I was recruited, I really don't give a I don't know why. I feel like I really I should be more proud of myself for it, but sometimes I'm just like, I don't care. Like, I was expected to do this. I was expected to do everything that I'm doing now, so why should I be proud of it, But I wanted to kill myself a while ago, and I'm really proud that I didn't. So, anyways, very, very happy that I go to school for volleyball. That's a big accomplishment for me, and especially because I never was, I wouldn't say that I'm a really good athlete, but I do have discipline. I have grit. That is what makes me a good athlete. Another thing that I'm proud of, I went through a pretty big breakup in August. That was my longest relationship. It was a 6-month relationship. And that relationship meant a lot to me at that time, especially because that was my high school sweetheart. I've never dated someone that long. And like, he met my mom and he met my whole family, and he was over quite frequently, and I was over at his house quite frequently, and there was this special bond that was created with him, my family, and his family and mine. So when this breakup happened, I was really happy that it happened. There were a lot of things leading up to it that I knew were really wrong and that I shouldn't have allowed in a relationship, but I did. I think that I'm a very vulnerable person when it comes to love, and I let people walk over me, and I don't stand up for myself. Another thing I'm proud of, I stand up for myself a lot more now, and I say what's on my mind, and I'm not afraid of pissing someone off with my opinion. I'll say it. But this breakup, I should have broken up with him way sooner than it happened, but I was really worried that I would hate myself after it. I remember my first ever heartbreak. I was in shambles. I didn't eat for days, and I love eating. I did not eat. I didn't do anything. I would do something and I'd start crying, and I never wanted to feel like that again. But I've never felt like that again because my mindset has changed a lot. And this breakup has really shaped who I am today. And I'm really, really used to change, and I love change. It's the best thing ever. So I'm really proud of who I am after that breakup. I think I'm a much stronger woman, and I know what to look out for. So I'm happy. I'm proud of that breakup. That was good. Another thing, I'm very proud of my mindset. Like I said, I used to hate myself a lot, and I hated everything. I hated everyone around me. I literally just wanted the whole world to die. Like, it was me against the world, ages like 9 up to 15. There were happy moments in between these ages, but majority of it was me against the world. I have 3 siblings, and I love them so much. My siblings are everything to me. But even at that time, it was me versus the 3 of them. And I hated everything so much. But then my sophomore year of high school, something changed. I started talking to people more. I started finding things that made me happy. One thing that I really, really, really loved in high school was DECA. It is this business and entrepreneurship club, and the joy that I felt competing is everything. I love presenting, and I was able to develop these ideas and these marketing campaigns for fun. No one was forcing me to be in DECA. I did it because I wanted to do it, and I loved my DECA advisors. I still do, and I still keep in touch with them. But my mindset is the main reason that I live such a wonderful, lavish life. I am so serious. I was not raised in a very wealthy home, and I have been poor. My family has been poor many times, but my mom has always taught me your mindset is very important when it comes to things like money. It's very important to have such a positive outlook and be optimistic about things. So I genuinely, I think about how I'm even here right now. I'm in California alone. No one is here to guide me. No one's here to talk to me, but I'm living literally the best life ever. I love it. But my mindset's really important to me, and I don't like hanging around people that are really negative. It makes me really upset when people are negative to others and when people are negative to themselves. Never be negative to yourself. You're gonna hate your life. You are literally gonna hate your life. Okay. Another thing I'm proud of traveling alone. Like I said, I'm here alone in California by myself. And a lot of people were asking me, like, oh, what are you going to do? Like, do you have any plans? Where are you going to eat? Girl, I don't know. I'm going to go wherever the wind takes me. I'm literally here based off vibes. I don't even know where I'm at right now. I'm just not like, I think it's like a mall area. Oh, wow, it's so nice outside. But I'm really proud that I even have the courage to step outside and go to a coffee shop alone. I am so proud that I have the capability of not feeling like a loser going outside alone. I know that there are a lot of people that are like, oh, but I don't want to seem like a loser because I'm doing this alone. Girl, ain't nobody care that you're doing it alone. Like, genuinely, if you look at someone and they're alone, they're doing their own thing, and you immediately think that they have no friends and they're a loser, you're a loser yourself. Because what in the world, like, like, can you be happy being alone? I don't know. I think also my sophomore year of high school is when I really enjoyed my alone time. I really learned how to make the most out of being alone. I didn't have a lot of friends. And even now, I feel like I have friends, but I prioritize being alone and having time to myself so much. Okay, finding myself is one thing that I'm really proud of. I think I've always been someone that never wanted to copy people. I always wanted to be my true authentic self. And just growing up, I have figured out more of my personality and figured out things like my style, just the stuff that I wear, how I say things. I think I've done a really good job of being my own true authentic self. This question was actually asked in one of my classes last semester, and the question was, is someone ever truly their authentic self? And I said yes, because I think I am. I truly think I am my authentic self. Everywhere I go, I don't put up a persona. I don't put up a front when I meet someone. I'm myself. Someone was saying in that class that no, you can never be your authentic self because you're always looking for validation in a certain way, and I would agree. I think sometimes I look for validation from other women because validation from women is very important to me, but also think that if I truly want validation from women, I'll just be myself. Like, hello. And being myself has taken me a long way. People like me for my personality, and that is great to me. Okay, standing up for myself. This video is already so long, I'm not cutting anything out of it either. Standing up for myself. I have always grown up with people walking all over me. I've grown up with my mom walking all over me. And one day I snapped and I started talking back to her. And I hate people that say if you talk back to your parents, you are this really disrespectful twine. No, actually, you've never lived my life. You do not know how my mother talks to me. You do not know how my mother treats me. I have every right to talk back. And just because she's my mom does not mean that I'm not allowed to talk back to her. Because I think respect goes both ways. And I have even told my mom respect goes both ways. She would yell at me and beat the shit out of me. But I always stood up for my siblings. Even now, I still do. Like, if my mom is being really rude and just ridiculous to my siblings, I'm always going to say something. I know how it feels to be walked on from my own mom. So I think I have to burp. No, I know. Okay. I think the fact that I'm even saying something against I'm even saying something to my mom about my siblings. I hope my siblings appreciate it, but I don't really care if they don't. I do it more because I love my siblings, and I want them to know that, like, girl, like, don't worry, like, mom is being kind of ridiculous right now. But I think it's also because I don't want them to feel how I felt when they didn't stand up for me. And I know why they didn't stand up for me. My mom is pretty scary. I think I was raised great. I think I turned out to be a pretty okay person, but how I was raised was not okay. There is a fine line between discipline and abuse, and there was no discipline. It was just straight up abuse. So when my siblings did not stand up for me, I felt so betrayed, and I never understood why they didn't, because I would stand up for them, you know. But then it's like, okay, I understand. They don't want to talk to my mom like that, and that's fine, but I will. So yeah, standing up for my siblings is one thing that I have done a lot, and I love it. There was this one time where I was standing up to my mom because she was being really rude to me. I don't even remember what the situation was, but my sister texted me, and she said, "You're so strong, Anna, I love you." And that made me, like, I don't know, it's just nice to know that it's really nice to know that my siblings understand where I'm coming from and why my mom and I have gotten into so many arguments, and they support me for it. Sometimes the arguments are really outlandish, but it's fine. Okay, and there was also, I've stood up for myself a lot, growing up, or not growing up, but like just now that I'm older. It's always been really scary to say my mind and say what I believe in, but I've gotten a lot better at it. This video is already 15 minutes, so I'm just gonna cut it off, but stand up for yourself. It's really good for you.